You watch a video on the net of 5 things that could change your life. You feel inspired and motivated to change your life. The next week, I ask you, what were these 5 things? You probably wouldn't remember most of them, especially if you watched many videos of quick tips during that week. So why does that happen? And how to learn things more efficiently. One thing we know for sure is that before we call the human mind a powerful thinking machine, we also can call it a quick to forget machine. It's funny if you know what's the equivalent of the word human in the Arabic language.
It's ynsa, which is derived from the verb ynsa, which means to forget.
So to answer the first question, why does that happen? It's simply as we said earlier, the brain tends to forget things quickly because he have a lot to process, so it have to keep itself clean. Imagine if you remembered every building that you pass by, every human that cross your way. Your brain will mark an error 404 very quickly, hahaha. That's why your mind will only keep the important stuff it needs. And how does it know that something is important? Well, humans retain different types of memories for different lengths of time. Short-term memories last seconds to hours, while long-term memories last for years. We also have a working memory, which lets us keep something in our minds for a limited time by repeating it. Whenever you say a phone number to yourself over and over to remember it, you're using your working memory, and so our goal here is to use that type of memory. People who learn languages know the method called spaced repetition, which means that lessons are retaken at increasing intervals of time until knowledge is fully embedded in long-term memory. You can Google it. If you want to learn more about it, or if you want me to make a video about it, tell me in the comments section. Now that we know why does that happen, we can go to the main subject of how to learn things more efficiently. The effective way to learn is to learn one step at a time. However, if you try learn everything at once, be sure that you will gain nothing from that. An example would be someone who's been slacking off all his life, and then the next day he wants to change everything about his life. Going to the gym, doing meditation, studying, cooking healthy food, and eventually eat it. What would you expect that happens the next day? It's whether he do one task or two and then feel very tired and abandon the whole idea, or even if by miracle he do everything, you can be sure that he won't keep doing that for a long time in the long term. So here is the lesson of today. If you want to learn things, try to focus on just one thing and implement it in your everyday life, or reflect on it deeply. And then only when you feel confident that you really grasped the concept of it that you go fetch other lessons to learn. Especially if you are interested in self-improvement. If you just keep listening to good advices randomly on the net while all you do is hearing stuff and get excited, then be sure that all what remains in your brain the next day will barely be a lost memory. Meanwhile, if you focus on just a small advice and try to carry through it every day, you will see huge improvement in your life in general. Why would you see huge improvement in your life, you may ask? Because to focus on only one thing at a time makes you more efficient at it, and your work will be deeper. Like the equation for work accomplished says, what you accomplish is the time spent on the activity x the intensity, also known as focus. So by focusing on one thing make you gain time. And another point of implementing what you want to learn in many things, which is another point of deepening your understanding on something, is that your brain is going to associate it with previous memories, which makes it more harder to forget, and so help you in your life in the moment you need it, whether it be a mindset that motivates you or a knowledge needed to resolve your daily problems. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, don't hesitate to like it and drop a comment by. I will be always happy to read your point of views, and if you want to see more of my contents you can click here to watch other videos on the channel.